Here is my 2026 blacked out productivity desk setup. All items will be linked in the description below. And to start, we have a standing desk from Very. This one fit me the best because I don't have too much weight on my desk and it was pretty affordable. I also have this $100 chair I got from Staples. I do want to upgrade in the future, but for now it gets the job done. Moving on, I have a timer I got on Amazon. This is mainly used for Pomodoro, but I use it just to have a physical timer to track the amount of time I studied in a day. It just makes it a bit more convenient and practical for me. I also have this cup I got from Stanley that just holds my water the whole day, and underneath it is a free coaster I got from Very. These things both do the job and I've had no reason to upgrade them as of now. Along with the coaster, I also got a free headphone stand that came with my standing desk. These hold my AirPod Maxes whenever I'm not using them. I also upgraded the microphone I use on this setup because I do a lot of voiceovers or talking on Discord or YouTube videos. Also, if you're a language learner, this microphone's pretty good for attaching a pair of headphones to it and hearing your audio back. It's really good when you're trying to practice speaking in your target language. Now, for the thing that powers the whole setup, I bought a MacBook Pro M4 chip last year, and this thing is an absolute beast. It's one of my favorite purchases that I bought last year, and attached to it is a Samsung hard drive. Since I record a lot of YouTube videos, I needed the extra storage space. All the specs will be on screen, and it's all attached via Thunderbolt cable to my Studio Display XDR, which just released a few weeks ago from Apple. This thing is an absolute beauty, and I'm blown away by it. I'm really happy I got it because I was waiting for a Studio Display refresh for a long time. This is kind of like the Pro Display refresh, but it's still really good, and it cost a bit, but I think it's well worth it. And the colors on it are just so pretty. One of the things I debated a long time to get for my setup was a monitor light. BenQ sold one and it was pretty expensive every time I looked at it, but a couple months ago I decided to take the leap and buy one. It's definitely one of my favorite purchases on my desk. I used to have a small lamp at the corner and it just would not light up at all. So once I pulled the trigger and bought this thing, it's just super nice. I do read and write a lot of physical media on my desk, so I think my eyes are grateful that I finally bought a light that could shine down directly on my work. Right underneath my monitor, I have my iPad Pro M5 with a tablet stand. I usually put my iPad underneath my monitor whenever I'm working on my laptop, especially for longer sessions. I use Apple's sidecar feature, which saves me a lot of computer space since I don't have to invest in a second monitor, but everyone knows that once you go to a second monitor, it's hard to go back, so I definitely need the additional screen, and having the iPad helps immensely. As for my peripherals, I do use the controversial Magic Mouse. I actually don't mind this one as much as other people, and I never had to charge it while working, so it's not that big of a deal. And I also use the Magic Keyboard, which I'm not the biggest fan about. The only reason I use it is because the Touch ID feature is just a little bit too helpful, but I do want to change in the future because I'd rather just type in my password. I have this Anchor charging station that sits at the top left corner of my desk to charge my iPhone, my AirPods, and my Apple Watch. I do also like having some books on my desk at all times for easy access. It usually has the book I'm reading. I also have a 2026 journal that I use as kind of like a Be Productive guide. I'm not the best at journaling or planning, but I do like to be conscious that time is passing, so I just kind of write down if today was successful or if I was productive with my day. And I also have Japanese textbooks on my desk at all times for easy access to study whenever I want. But that is essentially my 2026 blacked out productivity desk setup. I feel like it won't change too much this year. If there's anything that will change, it'd probably be my chair. I do like this look. The only problem is my room is pretty old and dusty, so the black picks up a lot of the dust really easily. I'll end up cleaning my desk and just a few hours later it'll still be dusty and it shows pretty easily. I think I'd probably opt for wood next time. Also, here's a quick look at my cable management, which is pretty messy, nothing too crazy. But yeah, thanks for watching.